Silver's on the scene. Silver's on the scene Tuesday, May 27th. 15 months gone. 455 days. That's 1 year, 3 months. Sebastian Rogers. Say his name. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Show his room. 3 a.m. Why did he walk out that front door? Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great evening. Hope your Tuesday's been great. Let's jump right into this. Why are we here? We know why we're here. Sebastian Rogers. We're here to keep his awareness alive. We're here to keep his awareness alive. 4 photos of him right here. Have you seen me? We're here for people who may not know he's missing. 16-year-old. 15 months gone. We have to keep his awareness alive. So if someone sees him, they can say something, they can approach him. And for Sebastian, if you're listening, we're looking for you. So if you see someone, approach them and say your name. Hi, I'm Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So here's the thing. What do we know? Let's talk about what we know. We know his name. Say his name. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. We know he's been gone today 455 days. Now that is simply 1 year and 3 months. I told you a few days ago on a video that within a few days, Sebastian will be gone 15 months. To the day, 15 months today, May 27th, 2025. No distraction in finding Sebastian. Let's bring him home. 15 months, ladies and gentlemen. As I've mentioned before in recent videos, a quarter of a year is 3 months. That means there's 4 quarters in a year. For us to be at 15 months, a year has come and gone, and a whole quarter of the second year has already come and gone. Let's have no distraction in finding Sebastian. Let's bring him home. Say his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So that's why we're here. Before we move forward, let's throw the disclaimer up. The content in this video is intended for informational purposes only. What I need to put in here is to get you thinking, is to provoke thought. Everything you see in this video is alleged and, in my opinion, not to be taken as fact. It's all my opinion. Please enjoy the video. And the biggest thing here, thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. So, keep his awareness alive. Number 1, show his face. Show his flyer. Spread the news that he is missing. Okay? Second part of this video, the second part of this video is to provoke thought. It's that simple. Provoke thought. Enact, engage your mind. I'm going to be talking here. You saw the disclaimer on the wall. You see the disclaimer on the wall. I throw it there. I'm going to be talking my thoughts, my theories, if you will, what I believe. Not only some of the things I'm going to be talking, especially in this video tonight, what I believe mostly did happen, but what about other things that have happened? We're in a point here in 15 months. We kind of go back to the start, right? We don't really know like anything, right? That's why you put the disclaimer on the wall. I can throw up this and tell you he's been gone 455 days, because we know on February 25th, Sunday evening, from the Texas Roadhouse video, there he was with his mom. And then roughly 12 hours later, where is he? What happened? Where did he go? So the more I think about it, my goal in this, because number 1, awareness. Number 2, provoke thought. Number 3, everything in the first 2 is to find him. That's it. That's it. When I was speaking to someone, I spoke to several people over the phone, right? Just to give me their thoughts and everything, and emails. And some of those have led to phone conversations. And one of them said to me, I know everything I'm telling you doesn't help find him. And they're right in one respect. That information, no, doesn't lead us right to where he is. But the sum of all the information could possibly lead us to where he is. Because all it takes is that one person that tunes in tonight, that sees this video, and that hears something I'm about to say, could go, wow, no one's ever thought of this, right? I'm not a law officer. I respect what they do. I know they got a difficult job. But I know from what I understand, they keep going over and over the evidence, right? Whatever it is they've collected. Simple photo of something. Because they may have looked at it 20 times, and on 21st time, boom, they find it. Just like when I was going back to certain areas searching, covering that area because I kept thinking I was missing something. And there still could be something I missed, and it may need to be looked at over and over again. Because that's the goal, to find him. We can't get to justice until we find him. Okay? So I hope this video keeps his awareness alive. That is the goal there. Let's provoke thought with what we're about to dive into, so that can, together as a whole, as we put these pieces together, help find Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So there's two things you want to hear me say. As you've been hearing me say for months now, say his name. It's the easiest thing you can do. His name is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Say that. Every time you say that, the family that wants him to come back home, that in my opinion really care for him, allegedly, my opinion, they want you to say his name. That gets it out there. It keeps that awareness alive. Show his room is the next thing I'm going to keep saying. Show his room. Show his room. The scene where he disappeared is his bedroom. From what we're being told, it starts with his bedroom that is umbrellaed by his home. Show his room. Does his room look today, 455 days later, 15 months later, the same as it did back then? And then we're going to talk now. We're going to dive into 3 a.m. and why did he walk out that front door? That's the thumbnail you're looking at now that you clicked on. So let's jump into it. I like to get in there. Let's make it direct. Let's don't beat around the bush. Let's jump in. I'm going to start with 3 a.m. And we're going to do this one while we're going to leave Sebastian right here so you can see him, right? Say his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Show his room. 3 a.m. So a couple of things. Okay, let's look. Allegedly, in my opinion, right? I fully believe, so strongly I believe, that I don't want to say allegedly in my opinion, but I don't know for a fact, so I got to say allegedly in my opinion. There was a car at 3 a.m. Okay, I've driven by there daytime, nighttime. Go back to this thumbnail. If you haven't caught it, that's the area. That's the home beside the Proudfoot home. This is the home directly behind the Proudfoot home, the one between it and the one on the end. Over here would be the corner. The car would be here. And somebody not only came from this area to the car, but that one person went back, at least one, went back to that area, right? So what happened there? So let's dive into it. In my opinion, something happened. And I've always believed that it's real simple, that was how Sebastian was removed from the home. I don't know what door they came out of. I don't know if they came out of crawl space. I don't know if he got up on top of the roof and rappelled down. But somehow they got him out of that house, in my opinion, allegedly, and they took him to that car and boom, vanished. There's the vanished. Where did the car go? With him. Was he alive? Was he unalive? All the questions we don't know. But I fully believe that one of the strongest piece of evidence is that video for 3 a.m. So I got to thinking about that, and I'm going, could it be a distraction? You know, we're talking about no distraction in finding Sebastian. But could this video be a distraction? You know, I don't have the clip to show you, but you can go look at the video, the interview where someone asked, and it was the interview, I can't remember exactly who. It was the whole one where Katie's like, you know, and he's all ready with her hand, and, you know, I drove back, you know. It's that same video where Chris answers about the lights. Katie retreats her hands underneath the table, and he answers almost boastfully like, you know, everybody thinks it's this. And if you start thinking about what I'm about to say here, could the car, 3 a.m., actually be, look over here? while we do something over here, right? I've talked about that. Look to the right while we work on the left. So so let's just go through it. Here it is. So I think there's about 4 things the car could be at 3 a.m. because I believe it was there, in my opinion. Number 1, taking Sebastian to the car. That's how they got him out of the home. That's when he was gone. I've always believed he went to the home, that he was there, that was him taking the trash out, and this is how they got him out. So that one is like strong, 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 and I think that's what a lot of people believe. There's also the possibility of taking items to the car. Now, if you come back and he doesn't come home that night, and it's not him taking the trash out, and he was handed off to someone, and Katie, his mom, came home by herself, then after they were there and whatever the plan was, they go, well, we need to remove some items from the home, flashlight, keychain, a little fidget thing, some other items, and we need to take them to this car. We'll do it in the middle of the night, and if someone does see us, we're not with him. We're just taking people's car. So it makes it look like they're taking him to the car, but yet they're actually taking his items. He's already where they want him to be, wherever that is. And then one of the items I believe they didn't take would be the shoes. That was just a mistake. You didn't take the shoes. Okay? Because remember, as we go through these, taking him to the car, taking items to the car, one thing, if you believe the car was there, and you believe there were people running around there, you have to believe that someone went back in the same direction they came, which is going straight to his home. So you got to keep the thought that someone went back to the home. So did someone help bring him out? Those people took him off. That one person went back to the home. Did that one person come out, give some items to some people in the car, and then that one person went back to the home? Third thing, simple here, CP going to the car. Was this just a simple video of CP going to the car? Now, he would be, in my opinion, if this was the case, accompanied by Katie, and after saying goodbye, she went back home. Where this one hit me is this: 3 a.m. Very interesting. Now, I've driven from Hendersonville to Memphis, and I've driven from Memphis to Hendersonville. I never had responsibility in my career job to be in Memphis for any reason, but I did last year. And so that led me to Memphis. And sometimes I would be in Memphis and I would go to Hendersonville. And sometimes I'd be in Hendersonville and I would go to Memphis. So I've driven it many times. It used to be 1 or 2. It's been many now. And without blinking and without trying to rush, you can do it in 3 hours. Okay, you just do it in 3 hours. You can do it. It's simple. Okay? Without even trying. Now, if I wanted to try, I could cut that 3 hours down. Maybe at 3 a.m. I could do it a little sooner. But let's just stick with 3. Okay? Then the 3:37 he talked about in an interview, allegedly, that's real easy to do, right? So if you leave at 3 a.m. and you drive for 3 hours, you're in Memphis. And we all know that I spoke to someone that worked with him there on the job site that clearly saw him at 6:30. So he was there. Had he been there 5 minutes? Had he been there half an hour? We assume that he wasn't there at 5:15 because what is there to do? So 3 a.m. to 6. And so here's the thing about 3 a.m. You always ask, why 3 a.m.? Why 3 a.m.? Think about why 3 a.m. 3 a.m. can be, it just happened to be that time after allegedly they had to do whatever they had to do in the home, whether Sebastian was in the home or not in the home. And then 3 a.m. just happened to be the time it landed on. Or was 3 a.m. determined that me, Chris, allegedly, say he's in the home, I got to leave by 3 to get to the job site. And that would make 3 a.m. be the reason it's 3 a.m. So, was he walking to the car with Katie, getting in the car to leave, and maybe Sebastian was still in the home? Or maybe Sebastian wasn't in the home, and he was walking to the car to leave, meaning that he was in the home with Katie, and Sebastian wasn't because a handoff had happened. Right? Some of these can intertwine. What if a handoff happened? They still need to get some items out, so when he did go to the car to go to Memphis, he took those items with him. So 2 and 3 could go hand in hand here. Now listen to this last one. This is where I'm really trying to provoke thought here. And when we get to the part about, why did he walk out that door, that front door, the time to this. So I just like to sit and think my thoughts. Think about that 3 a.m. car. Think about who was out there, who was running around. There were definitely people there. In my opinion, it's so dark. You've seen my videos. It's so dark there. And somebody set the motion light off. Okay? A car can do that easily without lights. So follow me here now. So let's say Katie and Sebastian do the roadhouse. They come home. He takes out the trash. Everything goes pretty much like she told us. He goes to bed at 9. She hears the thud. I'm okay. Boom. She goes to bed at midnight. What if at 3 a.m., Sebastian got up and he went out the front door, the side door, the back door, wherever. He went out the door. They keep saying front door, so we'll just stick with he walks out the front door. He doesn't get seen on camera across the street because he cuts the lights off, so you can't see from what they say, allegedly. And he goes out to meet a friend that's pulled up, or a couple of friends that have pulled up. And he gets out there, and whatever his original plans were, he decides, no, I'm going back. I don't want to do this. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have not done this. I wanted to be liked. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to come out here with these friends. I thought we're friends, but I don't like the feel of it. I'm going back. Now just follow me here. So he goes out there. He's with them for a few minutes, and he goes back. And so now we have both the light coming out from his home, allegedly, and someone going back to the home, allegedly, and running back. Oh, this didn't work like I want, and run back. Or it could not have been friends. It could have been somebody that he met online, and when he got there, he sensed a bad feeling and he ran back. So here's my point. What happens when he gets back to the home? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3 a.m. So that leads me to this. Why did he walk out that door? Now, I was speaking to someone not too long ago, and it was more their thought. And this is what I tell you, when you talk about things, people bring things up. And it provoked thought in me, because they kept saying to me, why does she being Katie Proudfoot, say in all of her interviews, why did he walk out that door? If he just hadn't walked out that door, or I don't understand what made him walk out that door, right? Like, the way it was presented to me, and I'm trying to put you in the mindset of understanding the way I'm saying it. The way it was presented to me, like, there's something, the person said to me, I can't get that thought out of my head. She keeps emphasis on, why did he have to walk out that door? Or why did he walk out that door? So this is probably the best way I can describe it to you. You've done something. You went outside your house, and at that time you went outside your house, there was a dog running around that was wild, and it come up and bit you. I know it's a crazy story, but just follow me here. So then you might say at a later time, why did I have to go outside at that time? There's been a lot of things we all do, right? Why did I have to be there at that time? Why did I do this? Because what you're saying is, had I not been there, the bad thing wouldn't have happened. The dog wouldn't have bit me had I been inside my house. Why did I choose 3 p.m. to go outside right at the same time the dog was there? So that's the way the person presented to me, saying basically, had he never walked out that door, he'd still be with us. It's being presented as, why did he walk out that door and where did he go? But it could mean something else. So go back to him going outside to meet whomever in the car and realizing, I don't want to be here. Okay? So did he, that's the first part here, did he actually walk out at 3 o'clock And did he make his way over to a unknown vehicle? Friends, somebody he met recently. Did he get a bad feeling? Was he picked on by the friends? Did something happen that made him say, I'm not getting in the car and I'm not going and doing whatever they're going to do. I'm going back home. I should have never come out the door. And here's the thing. Did he come back? Now this would be with shoes and all that. And when he got back, he opens the door, takes his shoes off. But what happened next? What happened next? What happened next? At this time, did something within that house happen? Did it awaken Katie? Did it awaken Chris? All this is alleged. We don't know. We don't know. We know Katie says she's there. Chris says he wasn't. We don't know. Disclaimer on the wall. Allegedly. Did it awaken somebody, and then did something happen? Okay? Okay? Or did he go out earlier in the night? Maybe midnight, and it doesn't. So you go back to the car, and you say the car is them taking him to the car or taking items to the car. But earlier in the night, he went out. And that action of him walking out the door sparked what happened next, if that makes sense. So in a nutshell, did Sebastian sometime the night of the 25th, early morning hours of the 26th, did he go outside, walk out that front door, just like they said, to do whatever he was going to do? And in the process, he came back and got caught being outside so late, or he got caught going outside, and that sparked something that happened next that ultimately led to where we are today, 15 months. 455 days later, 1 year, 3 months. Say his name. Say his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Show his room. Show his room. So, now, at first glance, you're going to say, this is, you're getting off topic, Silvers, and stick to the fact that, something happened in the house and he was carried out. And that's where I come back to. I fully believe, I do believe that he was in the home. I do believe someone else was in the home, CP. That's alleged in my opinion. If you want to know why, I'll say he'd been gone for a month. And before he went back home, because I believe he was in the town that entire weekend, allegedly in my opinion, and I think he wanted to maybe just spend some time with Katie before he went back. And I think that could be a large part of what happened. So I believe it was, he didn't walk out the front door. I believe he was carried out the front door or the back door or the crawl space, and he was taken to that car. And from there, we don't know where. But all these other ones could happen. He could have never came home. Items taken to the car. Could be CP going to the car. Could be Sebastian going to the car. And that would explain, why did he walk out that front door? Did he? Did he come back? And what happened next? So, one thing I like to say here at this point is I don't want to get going in too many different directions. You've heard me speak that before. But I think what I'm trying to do by giving other scenarios or possibilities or, what if this or what if that is to, like I said, provoke thought. Okay? Just like saying, my last video, is he still in the home? Just like saying in my last video, what does his room look like now? Show his room. We'll say his name. You show us his room. Because he's been gone 15 months. 15 months. And I'll say something I hadn't said in a while either is, I hope he's out there having fun. I have to say for his dad, what I believe in my thoughts, it would be a good thing because he really, and I believe, that wants him back and is screaming out for him. I do believe that. And he's missing him. What if it was such a bad deal where he was with mom and stepdad that He did take off, and he's never coming back. And he hears this video, and he says, "No, I'm not living like that again." I wish the best for him. I hope he's out there enjoying life. Yet, at the same time, Sebastian, we need to know because we're looking for you, right? And we hope you're alive and well. So, let's just think about these things because it's been going way too long. And did he go to the car himself? CP go to the car where the item's being taken? Or Sebastian being taken? And what about that front door? At some point, did he walk out, and did that spark something to make something next happen? Something that led to his disappearance. So I'll sum it up with, it's always about keeping his awareness alive. You watch my videos, please think about the things I'm saying and share his flyer. Say his name. We say his name. They show his room. We really want them to show his room. I want them to show his room. There's a big reward out there. If anyone's listening and knows something, money gets people to do things. You should do it out of the kindness of your heart. This boy shouldn't be missing this long. That's why I'm involved. Why I care. He was done wrong, in my opinion. And he was harmed, in my opinion. So we need to keep his awareness alive so we can find him and get justice. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your kind words. I will say this too. I need to say this right now. Listen carefully here. If you made it this far, roughly 27 minutes or so into this, everyone has a right to their opinion, and you should be able to speak it. But practice civility. Practice kindness. I follow a YouTuber who says always be kind to people, especially in the comments. If you follow him, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The point is, that's so true. You can disagree all day long. There's no reason to be rude about it. I could care less. And for the person who made the comment that I saw, that was, actually I think they emailed me, so I need to email them back. So if you're listening, I'm going to email you back. I'll apologize for the person who made the comment. So it's not about me. The way it happened is someone made a comment that someone else deemed rude. So then they commented back, right? Replied to that comment. And allegedly their comment got removed. So there was what they believed a rude comment up. They made a comment to combat that or to say, hey, that's rude. But theirs got removed. And that person has emailed me saying, hey, why would mine be removed if theirs wasn't removed? Well, I'll just say this. My comments are on basic. I don't really, if there has to be something really bad for YouTube to remove. I'm not removing anything. I've yet to remove a comment. I've had people ask me. People deserve their opinion. But let's just keep it civil, right? Let's just don't get mean. Let's just don't get rude. You can get rude at me, I don't care. But I don't even know what the comment was that they commented back. But the point being, hey, this person made a comment and I thought it was not appropriate. So I made a comment to them and then mine got removed, but theirs stayed. So I'm going to email that person back. But if you're listening, it's open for everybody to make comments. But YouTube will remove comments without my knowledge if they deem it's not appropriate. And I think, like I said, the setting is basic meaning that it will let a lot of things go through, but it has to be pretty bad for them to remove. So, but I welcome all comments. You have a right. I put this video out there. Let me know what you think about it. Good or bad, agree or disagree, just be nice about it. You can walk up to somebody and say, I disagree with what you just said. I think you're completely wrong. And that's my opinion. You don't have to say rude things in order to do it. So anyway, just want to put that out there. But thank you for everything. And let's go back over it. Missing teen, Sebastian Rogers. Let's keep his awareness alive. It's the only way we find him. It's the only way we find him. Only way we find him. Say his name. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Been gone 15 months. Way too long. What happened at 3 a.m.? Who was coming to that car at 3 a.m.? Why did he walk out that front door? Or did he walk out that front door? Or was he carried out that front door? A lot of things to think about. Okay? So, say his name. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. We have to keep his awareness alive so we can find him. We'll keep searching. Keep emailing if you have an idea, a place to search. I want to get back to where I was the last time I was there. And as I've said always on searching anyone, just go out, start looking. Take 30 minutes, take an hour. Keep his awareness alive, find him, get justice. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Sebastian, if you're hearing this, as I spoke earlier, approach somebody, tell them who you are. Say your name. I'm Sebastian Rogers, and I've been missing 15 months. Help me. And you're out there somewhere, and we're going to find you. Just never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Everyone enjoy their Wednesday tomorrow. Everyone enjoy the rest of their evening tonight. Thank you for everything. Say his name. Show his room. Stay tuned. Silver's on the scene. More to come. Thank you.